Alright, so hey guys, I'm Fatman, and if you don't know what content I make daily Valorant content, and I think Valorant fucked up big time. I'm gonna be talking about solo queue and competitive rank mode basically. And what happened is Valorant decided not to add a solo queue, and I think this is a huge issue, because me and my friend were playing in Iron and Ranked. I'm Platinum 1 by the way, so I'm pretty good. Yeah, I know, haha. Nah, but seriously though, what the fuck? Valorant not making a solo mode is the first huge mistake for Valorant. I'm gonna be explaining why. Now before we start the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and a like to battle the algorithm. It's basically free. But the thing is, Valorant's rank mode was one of the most requested things, and they basically made a statement why they won't be doing it. So if we go over here, we go on my monitor screen. And here's why does Valorant allow any pre-made size for ranked. Why not a true solo queue? So I'm pretty fine with any pre-made size for ranked, right? I think that's okay. You want to play a pre-made team. I'm guessing it should be like Overwatch, where there's pre-made versus pre-made. For example, 6v6. But here, it's not like that. I think there should be like a solo mode, where there can only be like 6 people that are all solo. It shouldn't be like 6 people that are solo, that don't know each other, half of them don't use mics, and then there's like a 5-man pre-made team. That's what I'm talking about. So it's important to us that the competitive matchmaking in Valorant is focused on team play. Why does Valorant allow any pre-made size for ranked? Why not a true solo queue? It's important to us that competitive matchmaking in Valorant is focused on team play. How is it focused on team play? If when I join, there's a Russian Cypher that doesn't use a mic, shoots his Odin in the air and doesn't play the game, doesn't plant the spike and throws the game. How is that team play? There's also a ton of AFK people in solo queue. I've seen a kid who we lost because he had to help his family in a ranked. I've been playing with an 11-year-old that we barely won. He was 13-12. He was at least using his mic. But seriously, how is this? Like, solo queue is like the Wild West, okay? And if you're gonna match us against full teams, how is that gonna work? It's focused on team play? Are you serious? It's not focused on team play if nobody is using their mic. Because we believe that playing as a team is a major component in your overall mastery of the game. Yeah, having info. There's no info in half of the games. I got to Platinum 1, not because we were a better team. I was playing with only one friend, other 3 were basically in solo. But the thing is, I was winning because we all had communication. Maybe one person didn't have a mic, but if the other 2 had a mic, we won. We had call-outs, we had when to attack, we had, plans, and this is why Valorant needs huge changes. I know it's beta right now, but if this doesn't get changed, Valorant will see a decline in players. This is a huge issue in my honest opinion. Okay, so major component in overall mastery of the game, which I totally agree with, but it doesn't work like that. Are you seriously gonna tell me that you can win in a solo without mics? This is not Call of Duty, this is not Warzone, this is not Battle Royale where you don't need mics. This is Fortnite. This is just like CSGO but better. Okay, don't dislike the video. This is just like CSGO and better. And this is horrible news, to be honest. If players have a group of teammates that perform well with, we don't want to discourage them and see a pre-listen with a little skill test is in solo play. What do you mean by that? If players have a group of what? What the fuck? Just make a mode that's a solo, and then make a mode that's only teams. It's as simple as that. Like, I don't know. Why would you do this? Having a solo queue can easily lead to that becoming the definite test of someone's skills and a primary way to play competitively. What? Yeah, that's definitely true. Because you play with 4 Russians. That's definitely true. We've opted instead to allow players to play at any team size they prefer. Okay, so you can play with your 4 friends. I can definitely agree with this. I'm definitely playing with my friends. We also think it's valuable for players to search for good teammates now for competitive play. What? No. I think they should match up with you in solo queue, and they should match up you with good teammates, good actual teammates that make a lot of sense. Not with you. The issue is in Overwatch, you find good players through ranked. You add them after the match. You don't go on Valorant Reddit and then search for someone to play with, or try to recruit your friends into dedicating hours and hours into a game. And when higher stake competition becomes available, they already have teammates they can rely on. Yeah, but you find good teammates in solo queue. And if you want solo queue to work, you need good communication. You need comms, and that's a huge issue. I am seeing it. If you're playing solo or with a smaller group sizes, that's basically me or you watching the videos, 2 people. If you've been playing, there's a lot of AFK people right now. And usually people quit when AFK or just quit the match and it's over. You can't win a 4v5. It's almost impossible. We work to make it so our matchmaking will favor placing players against similar pre-made team sizes. That's alright, Overwatch has something like that. Also, outside of playing at the highest rank, we've included measurement on a small degree of performance, determining how our rank increases or decreases. So if you perform especially well and have an outsized contribution to your team's win, you'll rank up faster. Okay, so if you carry your team, you'll rank up faster. That's the whole analogy of this. Also heard some complaints from players who feel need to maximize their kill-death ratio to boost their performance evaluation. How doing is not always aligned with the team winning. Let's be clear. Winning or losing a match has the biggest effect on your rank. If you aim for something other than winning, like kill-death ratio, and you lose matches because of it, your rank will trend down to our rank. Okay, so this is Valorant's first bad decision, and I think this is honestly just very, very bad. It's so important that you win or lose a match, and it all boils down on info or team play. So, for example, they made now if it's a 4 versus 4, now they if it's a pre-made team, it will be equal. That's what I mean. But there's also another issue I'm seeing with is you can't play solo. Solo is horrible. Solo is terrible. Even if you carry your team, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't kill 5 people every match. This is not some sort of battle royale where you can just throw C4 at one person and then throw a grenade at another and wipe the other 2 teammates down and kill them. Because Valorant is more like pushing a strat, pushing a site, and then going and stratting around and making objectives and stuff like that. It doesn't simply work like that. And when you don't make a solo queue that is effective, or when you make for example, it will still match you. It could still potentially match you with people that's like a 5v1, for example. So now the competitive mode is out. There also what's next. It's closed beta, so they can still improve this, but I'm not happy with this. We've heard a lot of great feedback already, and we're actively looking into some changes this summer. A couple items high on our list in the short term are making it easier to queue with your friends during your placement matches, as well as better quality for rank icons. This is great because when I queue up with friends, I'm like Platinum 1, and I get matched with Irons in unrated matches, that is, just so you know. I dropped 30 kills when playing with my brother. Long term, we're exploring adding a rank progression along with other features based on your feedback. More to come up with the future updates. Personally, this doesn't work. You know how Apex Legends has a solo mode and how it has a team mode? Well, it had a solo mode, but it didn't get a lot of players. I definitely think something like that should be in Valorant. Otherwise, I don't know, some people want to play solo queue, some people do it for a challenge, and some people just don't have any friends like me. But seriously though, why should players that want to play solo queue be punished? I just don't get it. Why Valorant? Why Riot? This is stupid, to be honest. Like, I'm baffled. I can't see a situation where this can be a good idea. There's a lot of issues coming over here, and I have a few more videos on these. I also have a video on Vanguard coming up next. I'm probably gonna do a double upload anyway, so be sure to check out my other videos down in the description or in the comments. And anyway, this is Fatman, signing out. Peace, guys.